Hello, hello, and welcome to another edition of 1540 Readings. My name is Danny, and this is my lovely twin flame, Brooke.
What up, you guys?
Good to see you guys. Monica, Angel Mary, and YOLO, what is up in the chat, you guys? I need to put some glasses on because I can't see that shit way over there. And they're dirty, so not much of a difference. But anyways, just to get it...
Clean them.
Just to give you the down low, we're going to wait for a bunch of people to come in. Brooke's going to share it to the Love Vibe Tribe on Facebook.
Hello, Aaron. Good morning.
Hey, Aaron. If you're interested in being in the Love Vibe Tribe on Facebook, you can find out the link to click on down below in the description. There's also the link to the merch. And if you would like a reading for $15, you get a 3-card, 1-question quickie. And for $40, you get a full-blown mini reading by yours truly, Brooke and Danny, Twin Flames in Union. That's all I got.
Beautiful, baby.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to wait for some people to get in the chat, but tonight, hello everyone, welcome to the Love Vibe Tribe. Shit, hold on, let me get it situated. Okay, so I do got a little message. We'll do a collective general message first, right?
Collective general message first, like always. Then we'll check to see if there's anybody on the list. The list, to get on the list, it's a pay by whatever, pay as you go kind of thing. So $15 or $40, you take your pick, and then we'll pull some free cards in between here and there and all that stuff. So hey Jennifer, what's up, love? So if you would like to get a free reading,
hi Jennifer,
it's a one card quick question pull.
Good to see you again, love.
Just stick around and enjoy the night.
Yes.
Oh man, what a beautiful day. Oh my god, I got so much sun.
I know, I thought I got more sun on my face than I did, but my face is actually good, so
nice.
Check me out. Michelle, hello. Okay.
Look at that.
What?
Oh, just I got it. We got the bigger screen, and man, I think I'm gonna have to take some of that filter off because I'm starting to turn
meow.
Yeah,
okay, Michelle.
Starting to turn brown.
It's funny she said that because my card earlier was the cat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
Hi, Kate. Right. What's up, love? So,
Call girl baby 2. Hello, everyone. Hello, Lori.
Robert, Michelle.
Robert, what's up, brother?
Yes, thank you for always coming to support us, Robert. We see you and love Monica. You. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I swear, if these weren't any dirtier.
Glad this week is done. So how's the energy been for you guys? Or how is the energy feeling for you today with the new moon? Yes, Jennifer, happy new moon in Gemini. I'm a Gemini moon, and I'm going to share a piece of my point of view or perspective with you guys today when it comes to this Gemini new moon. I feel like this is kind of the energy that I like. Fuck shit up in Gemini moon. All I have been doing the last few months is learning how to harness the Gemini moon traits and transmuting the shadow energy of the Gemini moon. So, yes, I can't wait to share that message with you guys. Also, if you didn't see it, I shared on my community post, K Moon. You already said something about her, didn't you? She did, she does like an energy check-in for the collective for the new moon. Oh, it was so informative and awesome.
Got your donation, Jen. I put you on the list.
I'm feeling great this moon. Awesome, Aaron. You're a Gemini moon sign too, right? You're the first Gemini moon that I've met, and I was excited about that. An unbalanced Gemini moon, Lord have mercy. Y'all don't even want to know about that.
Unbalanced Gemini moon?
Y'all don't even want to know about that. You do not want to meet an imbalanced Gemini moon, okay?
Let me see if I can turn this down a bit, because I'm just kind of oranging out.
What?
That's not too bad. It's like this or this. Or
In the middle.
How about that?
That's good, yeah.
Cool. More au natural.
So do you guys have your intentions for tonight with this new moon? Do you have your intentions set in place? Consciously calling in the energy that you want to experience, sitting in a meditative state with some meditation music, maybe a crystal on your third eye, and, setting the intention that you will know your truth, be able to align with your truth in the path of least resistance for what you have asked for.
Mini Russia, if you want to be on the list, you pick your dollar amount for the reading that you're looking for, and you can click on that. If you just want a one card free pull kind of thing, there is no list. It's just we fit you in between, and that goes for everybody else.
Right,
as well.
Aaron. Right. What's up, Jesse? We were talking about you earlier. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us on this Friday night. We love all of the support. Y'all always show up for us every single Friday night, or if we miss a Friday night and go Sunday, y'all still show up for us. And we honor you for showing up for yourself so that you can truly show up for us.
For real.
I want to know what y'all's intentions are for the moon tonight. Put them in the chat. Put that energy out there. This is an open space for you to explore and, communicate with other people. And we may have a lot of the same intentions. We shall see. But I want to know what y'all's intentions are. For me, one of my main intentions that Spirit woke my ass up 2 days before the new moon to visualize and talk about and pull the energy in is with our mentorship, trusting my abilities, trusting my gifts, trusting my ability to be able to, not be afraid to put myself out there for the mentorship, not letting my ego's fears dictate the action that I take, because what I truly want is to serve and to share my gifts and to embrace my gifts. And the best way to do that would be, a mentorship where I get to work one-on-one with you guys and share the tools that I have and share my abilities, share my gifts, share my clear channel to Spirit and the messages that come through. So that's one of my intentions for tonight. I'll put that out to the universe, and it shall return to me 100-fold.
I stayed up a bit last night, and I made up the email that's going to go out to the first 4 people that kind of said they'd be interested in the mentorship. So if you had a Journey to Your Weighted Fate reading from us already, and you said, yeah, I'm totally interested in that, you'll be getting one of the emails. We're only taking 4, but we're going to pick 6 just to make sure that all 4 are locked in. And if one of those 4 don't lock in, we'll have 2 extras to go.
Yes.
On the way.
Hi, Diana. Happy new moon, my beautiful soul sister. Michelle, thank you for moderating in the chat. Is it Patrice? Is that how you say your name? Patrice. Pat Rice Bedell. Is it Patrice?
Yeah, I think so. She's from...
Release the hurt and anger with my DM. Nice. Last new moon, I did a release ritual, but I think it didn't work. So I would invite you to, when you're doing a releasing ritual, to do that on a full moon. And so it's kind of like having that look ahead in what you want to create. So on the full moon, you release and surrender whatever limiting self-beliefs, negative self-talk, whatever is blocking you from what you would like to experience. And then on the new moon, you call in the energy that you would like to experience. And because you did the releasing before, there shouldn't be much in your way with getting in alignment with what you have asked for. That makes sense.
Jen, you were on the list. We did receive your payment, and you'll be first to go after the collective reading.
Yes, Erin, absolutely. She said, can I get an email too, even if it's something for me to think about for the future? Yes, of course.
Sure. Who was that?
Erin.
Aaron, okay. Sounds good.
Calling in my power, trusting my intuition, putting myself out into the world to be seen and heard. Me too. Absolutely. That's my intention in a nutshell right there. And what else helps is being very clear, and precise with what you were calling in. Instead of saying, I want to embrace my gifts. That's so general. It's so broad, right? I would say I would like to specifically use my gifts in a mentorship program for a selective amount of people that I have the tools or something of value that I can offer these people to assist them on their journeys. That's how the fuck you do it, y'all. Y'all hear that? That was spirit because look, Brooke don't even have it that good together, let me tell you. For real though.
For real.
Alright, I'm done babbling. I'll be loved to babbling now. When we get on live, I'll be ready to tell y'all all the shit that's been going on.
That's the babbling Brooke right there.
It is what it is. Can I also get an email for future? Yes, Diana. Diana and Aaron.
Aaron? Sounds good.
Alright, so let's go ahead and do the general reading.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pull some cards for the people in the motherfucking chat because the people in the chat are the ones that showed up tonight. And we're going to get some, or at least I'm going to get some messages for you guys in the chat, calling you out. Spirit about to put you on blast. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, though. Thank you, Kate. We were talking about you earlier too today. So let's see what comes out with the cards and how it incorporates with the message that I have for you guys. I would love an email as well, Jesse. Okay, we talked about you today too, but we weren't sure if you were interested. So thank you for letting us know.
It came up in conversation that, oh, Jesse's pretty good, like you're on a roll, buddy. You're down. Don't worry about it, buddy.
I'll tell you what, you guys. I don't know what is going on with the energy in the chat tonight, but holy shit, like my heart is so lit up right now with you guys, and I can feel the energy that like we're holding together, the light that we hold. And also, I do want to tell y'all thank you for all the space and light that you hold, because when we come together like this and co-create, you guys and your light that you shine around us, it allows us to get really clear and precise messages from spirit. So thank you for holding space for us. Now let's see.
Oh shit.
Also, when you set your intention, specifically focus on your heart chakra and draw energy from your heart chakra for what you would like to manifest. Like I said, the mentorship. Really pull that energy into your heart chakra.
Ten of Cups, first card out.
Look, pink is such a pretty color on you. Thank you. Pink is actually my favorite color. My favorite. I have a pink heart chakra too. Alright, 3 more shuffles, I swear, y'all. For the people in the chat, spirit, people in the chat, what do we need to know with this new moon energy? Or what messages do you have for us tonight for the people in the chat? A motherfucking love vibe tribe. Alright.
I don't know about these cards. They are hard shuffling.
Yeah, they're kind of big.
They're thick.
So for some of you, you've been doing a lot of releasing. A lot of transmuting negative thoughts about yourself into positive thoughts about yourself. Nurturing yourself when shadow work is coming up to the best of your ability, right? Every time we go through, our dark energy, the contrast of our energy, each time we learn how to navigate through it easier and with flow, right? You don't have to suffer. That is something that, I want everyone to know, is when you are presented with lower vibrational energy, negative thought forms, limiting self-beliefs, negative experiences, you can move through the darkness rather than being, trapped within the darkness. So, current energy is nothing is yet set in stone. I feel like, and it says mutable moon, right? And that's what Gemini is, a mutable sign. Nothing is yet set in stone. With the current energy for us, because we've been doing those purges, because we've made a conscious effort to take our negative self-talk and turn it into something positive, because we have released people, places, addictions, codependency, negative stories about our situation with our loved ones or our friends or our circumstances in our life, because we've chosen to have faith even in the midst of uncertainty, there is a space that has opened up within our energy. For what? For us to draw in the experiences that we want to have. The influencing energy is a time to give rather than take. And binding energy to your current person or situation is don't let the past hold you back. I'm going to clarify. Do you have something you want to do, baby?
Oh, man. So, first card out of the deck was the Ten of Cups.
Nice.
And Ten of Cups card usually represents unconditional love. It's the highest of highs. I've got the King and Queen of Swords on the table as well. So much clarity coming in as you release and surrender with the release and surrender card. So much clarity coming in. It's a purge, right? The Four of Swords in reverse. That's happening on a collective scale in our own time, right? This full moon is time to release and surrender all throughout the moon phase that has taken place. Not holding any bitterness for the trials, tribulations, and lessons that have come to us and shown us. It's to see these things as beauty, to behold, and to see these things as needed lessons and guidance that we needed to grow through and with, and that will strengthen our light on the path that as we move forward as ascended, our path towards our path of ascension, not towards ascension. Most of us have already come so far along this path that we can see things through different lenses now, where we don't fear towers, we don't fear triggers, we go into triggers and love on them, just as if we were loving on our closest and dearest friend. And that gives us so much strength to manifest the things that we want in our life, right? Now, our life purpose, with the life purpose card here, I really feel that this is what we're called to do, is we, yes, transmute energies, and we heal and grow through these things for the collective, and on an internal past life, ancestral wound type template. We do this for that as well, but we do it for all, and we do it for Mother Gaia as well.
And our motherfucking tribe. And most of us in the tribe go through these things together. So that's a tribe is a beautiful thing to have. Not very much so a beautiful thing to waste. So enjoy the evening with you guys in the Love Vibe Tribe, and love on each other. That's what we're here. That's what we're here to do. Lift each other up. Dust each other off. Okay, so for some of you, the current energy is the Queen of Cups in the reverse with the Two of Cups. What are y'all so worried about? Even if it doesn't look like it's coming together right now, even in the midst of uncertainty, you know that Spirit is always making things happen and making shifts in your life for your highest good, to align you with what you have asked for. Spirit, they assist us, and we have what is that word? Contracts with the divine to come in at a certain time and assist us with certain things and certain awakenings and awareness. And for some of you, I feel like the relationship that you're in or the connection that you're in, it just doesn't look like it's going anywhere right this second. You could have even stopped communication. They may be with someone else, but it's not the time for this to come together. That doesn't mean that the love isn't there. That doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. And if you feel guilty or shameful for anything that you did when it comes to this connection, or anything that you didn't do, or if you're doubting yourself, Spirit wants you to pull yourself out of the negative emotions and rely on your faith, you guys, and forgive. That's another thing that is a really, really big deal when it comes to this new moon energy. Forgiveness. Forgiveness and authentic expression are the two things that set you free. And under the binding energy to your current person or situation, don't let your past hold you back, is the Nine of Pentacles with the Six of Swords in the reverse. So for some of you, the connection that you're in is you're needing that separation and time apart, because there are some things on your side. People in the chat, these messages are for you. There are some things on your side that you are emotionally attached to, and attachments aren't good for us, you guys. Attachments drain our energy. And some of you may even have codependent tendencies, especially with emotion. Sometimes when we're in a relationship with someone for long enough, we start to expect our partner to validate our emotions and the way that we feel, and that's just not how it works. And what was the message? So influencing energy is a Knight of Cups in the reverse. There's an offer that you want, but it's a time right now to give rather than take. Right now is a time to give rather than receive. It's a time to be and embrace what is before you rather than worrying and crying and being upset about what you do not have. Spirit wants you to focus on what you do have and what you do want, okay? So the message that I got with this Gemini moon, and it explains this energy right here perfectly. Three of Cups in the reverse with the Seven of Swords. King of Wands with the Lovers. Gemini energy. Last card right there. Boom. Can't make the shit up. So the beautiful thing about, or one of the beautiful things that I love about being a Gemini moon, is we have the twins. We have the two different perspectives. We have the two sides of the spectrum, the two polarities that we can bounce off of to find a middle ground. So also with my sign being Scorpio, I like to dig deep into the truth, right? So the message that I got from Spirit was, with this Gemini moon, all of the things that we feel like are tragedies, that we feel like are bad, that we feel like that cause us emotional turmoil because we don't have what we want, okay? Now is a time to give rather than take, meaning, how do I put this message in words? I'm trying, y'all, hold on. So the duality, right? The twins, Gemini energy, the duality, the light with the dark. With this Gemini moon energy, it's basically, it's the darkness, you guys, that it's through the darkness that we find our light. It's through our shadow work that we find our truth. It is through our challenges that we make changes. If everything was good and you were fulfilled, then you would never move or make a change or new decisions in your life. But when you're challenged, when the pressure is on, it's the universe loving you and supporting you and purging whatever is not in alignment out of you, like self-doubt or codependency or negative emotional attachments, fear, worry, loss, lack, all of those things. Instead of looking at our situations with bitterness or resentment or disappointment, looking at the dark side and being grateful, because it is through the dark that we find our light. Like I just said, it is through lies that we find our truth. It is through our shadow that we find our truth, right? It is through the contrast of our energy and experiencing what we don't want that we know what we do want. In a nutshell, it is the pain and the misalignment that directs us. It's the triggers that guides us to be in alignment with what we've asked for. Hope that makes sense for you guys.
Amen.
And the last message, forgiveness and gratitude, forgiveness and gratitude, forgiveness and gratitude. Okay?
Okay. We got 3 on the list so far. It's Jen, Katrina, Kate, and Kate.
Hot in here.
I know. It is hot.
Like, I'm on fire.
It's almost like...
I hope y'all enjoyed those messages. Hope they resonated.
It's almost like a give or take to either put the air conditioner in that window or grab the fan from downstairs and bring it in here.
Blah blue. Do you guys think that COVID was because we disrespected the earth and animals? No, I don't believe it's that. I believe, just like within us, just how much we have been purging lately, how much we have been transforming our limiting self-beliefs into confidence, into self-love, self-respect, setting boundaries, as within, so without. All of the changes that have gone on within us, all of the deaths of cycles, relationships, negative behaviors, negative emotional responses, all of those different things dying off and moving closer to a higher vibration and a higher consciousness. That's how I see it.
And I truly feel that we needed to slow down and take a step back. And this society was go, 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 and now you can't go. You got to sit in your house with certain people and that's it. And it really gives the globe a time to shut the fuck up, sit down, and really take stock into your life. And what am I? Where do I want to go? What do I want to be? What do I want to see in my life? It really shook us up and sat us down, and with me and Brooke too, we couldn't go nowhere. We couldn't do nothing. We were in our energy 24/7, and it was something that was bugging kind of us at first, but we leaned into it, and we truly seen the beauty when you embrace that, and the blessing.
Blah blue, you reminded me of something. It is through our challenges that we make changes. Exactly. That is the energy of the Gemini new moon. If you want my opinion, it is through our challenges that we make changes, and it's honoring the process, honoring the triggers, honoring the shitty best friend that lied to you and slept with your boyfriend. Like, thank you for that. Whatever, finding gratitude. But one other thing that I want to mention is it is through us light workers, the healers, our empaths, our twin flames. We incarnated with specific weaknesses. And if you pay attention to yourself, when you look at your weaknesses, it's actually your point of focus for this life. The weaknesses is what you nurture, and you turn that weakness into your truest strength. You begin, like me, my stuff was emotional processing. Like, I had a hard time processing emotions because I ran away from the emotions for so long. But now I'm to a point where I can sit with it. I can sit with myself. I'm safe with myself, and I got my own back, right? But taking our weaknesses and really turning them into truest strength, that is one of our missions in this world. Embracing our weaknesses and mastering them. Emotional mastery, which is badass as fuck, okay?
Monica, your one card is the 6 of Cups. That's soulmate energy, past life relationship. These two are playing in a sandbox together, right? So I think his feelings for you are similar to yours. It's a playful energy. You get to enjoy yourselves. Not much responsibility at play in this, but there could be commitment. Just depends on how you play your cards. There you go, Monica.
Michelle, I got on a Browning shirt tonight, and the bag is so cute. It's like a little deer or something.
Oh, yeah?
You see it?
Yeah, that's the Browning symbol.
I know, it's so cute. Me and Michelle had to have our moment, okay? You know the deal.
So that's the list. First up is Jen, then Katie, and then Kate.
And you know what? I feel like a lot of our tribe Emotional mastery is on that list. It's on that mission list. It is. It is. There's not one person that I'm in my tribe that I'm really, really close to that a lot of our challenges is to strengthen that weakness of emotional mastery. That is one thing that us kindred souls have in common.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Blood Blue.
Blah, blah.
It's their first time here. Definitely, if you would like to see more of us, you can subscribe to this channel and Empress of Duality. We go live on both. So
Yes.
Oh my God, Cynthia!
And thank you for dropping by, and thank you for letting us know it resonated. We appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely.
Thanks, Michelle. All right, whose question's up first?
It's Jennifer. Jennifer, may I get
finally.
a general, please? Thank you, beautiful souls. All right.
You are so welcome.
A general. 4.
Jennifer, what's your sun, moon, and rising signs?
I'm going with this. I got all kinds of junk I gotta get out.
Jennifer. Cynthia, I don't even think I said hello to you. Hello, my beautiful soul sister. Gina, I don't know if I said hello, but I think I did. Gina, hello. I love you. Love her, chicken dinner, baby.
On a stick?
On a stick. First time here. Well,
Witty?
welcome, Witty.
Welcome, Witty.
Jennifer, all I know is I'm a Libra. Okay, I'm gonna need for you to do some research, okay? All I know is I'm a Libra.
All I know is I'm a Libra.
Oh, we gonna have to help her out with that one, baby. All right, Jennifer. All she knows is she's a Libra spirit. Okay. Just fucking with you. I don't know my time of birth. I need that for the other.
Sometimes, well, as close as you can get it, yeah.
Yeah, I think they say to put. I think there's an option to put if you don't know your.
Yeah, it's like moon. Okay.
Jennifer, please, spirit. Messages of the highest, good only. Messages of love, coming in the utmost clarity. Jennifer,
situation.
2, 3, 4. Una más. One more. Alright, Jennifer. I had a feeling that was going to come out. I really did. Letting go of control issues, Jennifer. I feel like you're one of those people that is kind of particular and very analytical and anal about the way they like things to be done, about the way you like things to be done. You like to kind of already have, like when you go into a situation, you've like already figured out the whole situation. So nothing is a surprise. Nothing catches you off guard because you're like tapped in, tuned, and turned the fuck on, right? Which is powerful for manifestation. But if you're working with your shadow energy, it's just as powerful with manifestation. So you really have to pay attention to why you are doing things. Are you doing it because of an ego-based fear? Or are you doing it out of faith, out of love? Overall energy for the reading. Oh, whoa.
Hey, Kimberly, good to see you, love.
Free yourself. Free yourself, Jennifer. So I feel like you got something a little stressful going on. A little heavy. Influencing energy is it safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. My ears ringing.
The highest energy of all. It's kind of like a song I was thinking.
Binding energy to your current person or situation is unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And I just heard boundaries for you, Jennifer. letting go of control issues and boundaries. That feels like your point of focus. Spirit is that's what it feels like. Spirit is guiding you to focus on control issues. What did I say? You remember? You ain't never paying attention to me.
Baby, I'm dealing with Ethan right now.
What was the other one that I said? Boundaries.
Boundaries, yeah.
Working on letting go of control with my partner. Alright, let's see what comes up for you, baby.
It's funny, you got the Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. And that's the White Buffalo Calf woman.
Jeez.
Using the after tarot.
What in the world has got you in a rut, Jennifer? So I'm hearing move out of your analytical mind and into your heart space so that you can see the situation differently, because you're looking at it through your ego's fears or through a pain or through a wound, and it limits your vision, your line of sight. So I feel like the foundation between you two is still there. Like y'all are still together. Because destruction, I wish you could see this better. It aggravates the fuck out of me. Destruction is in the reverse with the separation card. So it's like y'all are together, but there's a distance between you guys. There's a disconnect between you guys. And it is because you got to get in your heart space. Can't make this shit up, Jennifer. Look what just fell out. The 10 of Cups. That is heart space if I ever seen heart space in a card, Jennifer, okay? And I feel like you're a little worried to even like go there to communicate what's going on within you when it comes to this situation. Because I don't know, you don't want to make it any worse than it is. But the binding energy to your current person or situation is stuck. Oh, it's at the top. Stuck, and it's like a little car stuck in the mud. With understanding in the reverse. I'm going to check that out in just a second. So let's see what you've said.
Man, so...
Thanks, Michelle. That was all right. I'm working on letting go of control with my partner. Yes. Roommates.
I think, okay.
Feel like roommates. Okay.
So how moving forward in this relationship, it all hinges on, you know, what do you want to manifest? What is your true desires? I think you're looking for clarity in the situation as to what you truly want out of life right now. With the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, but the Ace of Swords, right? Gaining clarity. You want to be able to communicate and talk and kind of have a progressive kind of conversation. But it might not be happening. You got some anxiety there. And the passion, with the King of Wands, the passion on his end is kind of like falling away. You know, it's almost like I'm feeling kind of like naggy, that kind of energy.
I felt a similar energy. I feel like there's a lot of passion between you two. But it's like both of you kind of know the truth about the situation. But you're kind of afraid to accept the truth and have a conversation about the truth.
And speak the truth, yeah. Yeah, like truly what's going on inside. With the 2 of Cups here, there is love, right? And there can be great love. But, it's not really a but. It's with the Hierophant underneath and the Empress, it's really, you know, allowing yourselves to, and first, empowering yourself first, right? To, yes, you know, letting go of the need to be right in certain situations, but also having that reciprocation on his end as well. So coming as the Peacekeeper, as the Peacekeeper card was the first card that I got for you. And stepping into your power, saying, you know, if I show up in unconditional love, I end up holding my own power, and by empowering myself, I can also empower by holding space for my partner as well, to try and allow this quarreling to come to at least not a standstill, but a compromise. And that's not where it's going to end up, though. What's that? What is that? It's another C word when it comes to consensus, right? When two people actually come to agreement on how to move forward. That I really feel is going to happen, but you do have to push through to, you know, even biting your tongue sometimes to say, look, where is this getting us? You know, I don't want to be your roommate. I never signed up for that. I want to be, I love you.
What is it that you need? What is it that you need from me to be comfortable? What is it that you need from me to open up and be truthful and express yourself so that we can shift the energy between us? Because the energy between us, we're separated.
Yeah. And it doesn't look very fun. Everybody's whacking sticks at each other. You know, well, your stick was in the way of my fucking stick.
I knew Jesus was coming out.
But, and the 4 of Wands here, that's happy home, happy life, you know, setting a foundation. With it in reverse, someone has to be the bigger man, and I think that's you. I think that's you. With the Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right and just allow things to be. And then come in a calm and collective, you know, way about you to say, look, this ain't working for us. And I'm not saying this can't work in the end, but like, we really need to
upgrade in communication.
Yeah, we really need to sit down and be vulnerable with each other and ask, you know, what do each other need in this relationship? Not going to like codependency or anything like that, but healthy needs and healthy boundaries just to be enacted so that we can move forward in some kind of fashion that's productive to both our hearts and both of our lives. Are we in a relationship? Are we moving forward together, or are we moving forward apart? And that's how you can tell if, you know, this relationship is going to stand. Are we, even though we may disagree, are we still moving forward together? You know? Okay,
so Jennifer, listen. I'm going to show you these cards, and the cards don't lie, and I can't make this shit up, but I swear, like, the energy is beautiful. It's so beautiful. Current energy. Under the separation card and the destruction card in the reverse, I've got the 10 of Cups, okay? The 3 of Cups, things coming together successfully. The Fool in the reverse, y'all are still figuring out how to integrate the higher vibrational energy and ways of being in a relationship, and the new ways of showing up in a relationship, the healthy ways of showing up in a relationship, setting healthy boundaries for yourself, self-respect, self-love, right? And then the Lovers in the upright.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's like a process, right? A process of integrating the energy, of upgrading your communication. Like, that shit is real. If you can think of a computer game and you're a little avatar, somebody upgraded your communication and you're figuring out how to integrate that energy, okay? And how to show up differently in a relationship that is authentic to you. But with that as the current energy, I mean, everything is coming together. The Lovers, finding self-love, and that self-love being reflected back to you. The influencing energy is the Strength card, the High Priestess, and the 7 of Swords. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. This time frame that you're in, 7 major arcana, or 6, however many I said, that is... The shift that's happened is a shift that is going to be very grounded and stabilized, and it's going to last for a very, very long time. It is a foundation where you can work successfully for a very long time, okay? I mean, it's so weird because I got separation, stuck, and understanding in the reverse. So it's like I'm stuck. I don't understand what's going on. I feel this distance between us. But then I got the Ten of Cups, Three of Cups, the Lovers, the Strength card, the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, destined opportunities, destined partnerships, the Six of Wands, the Success card, with the Empress, birthing your new being into existence, with the Five of Pentacles, being isolated and left out in the cold, in the reverse. So it's like, how do you even explain that? It's fucking beautiful.
And the Empress card again.
So I pulled a couple. What are these called?
That is Ascended Masters.
Ascended Masters deck. I pulled from the Ascended Masters deck, and Detached from Drama came up. I don't know if you can see that. And Open Your Heart to Love, Jesus. Call in Christ consciousness, Jennifer. Work with the Ascended Masters. Call in Christ consciousness, Master Jesus, to assist you in forgiving whatever needs to be forgiven, and finding clarity, and opening your heart so that you may see things from a higher perspective through the eyes of unconditional love. Jesus wants to work with you. He wants to assist you, but we have to ask for their assistance, right? And then I got, for the last 3 cards for you, Jennifer, I pulled for your partner, what your partner has to say to you. Can we stop playing games and be real with each other? The only way to tell if this will work is if we are our authentic selves. Okay, come on. Let's enjoy this time together and go with the flow. I hope you're happy. You deserve it.
Yeah, I pulled a spread just for him too, to see what's his take on the situation. And King of Swords, he's trying to gain clarity too, and he wants to be just and
discerning.
And what?
Discerning.
With you, the Two of Cups is right underneath that. There is love here, and it was Two of Cups on your side, Two of Cups on his side. With the Fool in reverse, he doesn't know how to take the first steps. And I think that might be something that you'll have to do. He doesn't know how to take the first steps, but with the Magician underneath that, he's willing to work with you to bring in that clarity. Knight of Swords in reverse, you know, how that's going to take place, he's kind of clueless, but he's willing to dance with you.
Right, and maybe he needs a little bit more time to process. Right? Because we process things differently. We heal differently. We find higher perspectives differently. And I see that you said that's literally what I told him last week. So when you speak your truth and you set your boundaries for your self-respect and your self-love, if someone can't show up the right way, you have to say unconditionally fuck it and do what is best for you. So as long as you are remaining authentic to your needs, your desires, your dreams, everything is playing out perfectly. I can promise you that much.
It takes two, though, and I think that question has to be posed. Look, I'm not in a relationship for the roommate portion of it. I could have asked for a roommate, but who fucking wants a roommate anyways, right? You're in it to win it. And with this Two of Swords, it's like, in order for me, to be vulnerable with you, you have to be vulnerable with me as well. And like, this is a give and take thing. And the only way that we can make this work is if we're both putting in the energy. And I truly feel that you want to, but we have to figure out how we're going to move forward with this. Sometimes it takes counseling. Sometimes it just takes you sitting in the room together with someone that's
objective,
of high vibe and objective, yes, to kind of give you guys the space, to show you how to open space and to hold space for each other in order for things to work. And if that's what it's going to take to save this or keep it going, towards a progressively better end, then is there any money that you wouldn't put into something as long as there's effort there to move forward? That Peacekeeper message: choose peace and happiness over the need to be right rather than trying to prove a point. Save your energy for what's important.
Mm.
And I think that's
all right.
pretty much what you need to hear.
Jennifer,
right there.
yes, baby girl. I think we ask Spirit to, when we do the messages for messages of love, healing, and the utmost clarity, and also confirmations for you guys. The confirmations that you need to reflect back to you that you are on the right path. And yes, girl, like that energy that you're moving towards, that you're shifting into, the energy that you're integrating is beautiful. Continue to trust and follow your intuition, and remember to connect with your heart space, to connect with Master Jesus and call his energy in, and you will see a difference. You will see a shift, okay? The Peacekeeper. Good luck.
Monica. I already got you your free reading. It was the Six of Cups. If you want, you can rewind and it's there. I know you kind of dipped for a minute. Well, it was already kind of done. But Six of Cups, soulmate energy.
This resonates for me as well. Awesome. I love when that happens. Sometimes Spirit does that. Spirit will, give you guys it's not even your reading confirmations that you need. And if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, bug it. So who's next?
Katie, you're up next. You can put your question up and we'll get to you.
Is that it?
And Kate, there's only 2 more people on the list, so if you'd like to get on the list, you can click on the link and choose your...
And the messages are flowing tonight, you guys. Yeah. Spirit is here and ready to serve.
Can I know if Libra will contact me? I guess I could. Let's go. Swords for contact. Cups for emotional ties. Wands. The 9 of Wands.
Check it out.
There you go. Yes, but I think he's collecting his thoughts right now.
Balancing home and career life.
He's kind of,
flow of prosperity. He's worried about his money, okay?
Yeah, he's kind of got other worries on his mind right now. But I don't think I think he will contact you with the yes card coming out, that's for sure.
You're so welcome, Jennifer. It's an honor to read for you. Hey, I'm just wondering if you have any advice or can tell me what to expect in my connection. We aren't in a relationship, but not sure where it's going from here. Awesome. Hell yeah, I got you. Got you, Katie Boo. Let's see what we get for you guys. Ooh, I felt a nervousness in my belly.
Patrice.
Do y'all still get kind of nervous around each other? Still getting to know each other, it feels like? Let me tap in her energy again. Katie Boo. Okay.
If that was the question that you popped up, then that's the answer. The answer is yes. If you would like clarification on that, you can get a 3-card pull for $15 or a personal mini reading for $40.
Katie Bo, Spirit, messages about her connection. So, Katie, I feel like you have a challenge in me as well. That's how I am even able to recognize the energy so easily. You have a challenge when it comes to negative thought forms. You have a lot of negative thoughts about yourself, or limiting self-beliefs that are not true for you. You kind of beat yourself up a little bit, kind of hard on yourself. And that could be from, growing up. Maybe that's how your parents were towards you, so that's how you learn to treat yourself. But the first message that I'm getting for you, Katie, is to really nurture yourself, nurture your inner child. Be nice to yourself. And you'll see as you build that relationship with yourself, as you express yourself authentically, as you unplug from lower vibrational energies that do not serve you anymore. Love yourself first just popped out. You'll be able to free yourself from those negative beliefs. Okay, so negative thought forms.
Yeah, I think really what's at play here is now that you have this relationship and there's a possibility of ten of Pentacles, family, wealth, inheritance, success, like that's, I'm just reading out the card, but now that you have this possibility, it's really bringing out from the depths of you the shadows that you need to face in order to kind of get that your vibration in alignment to calling in a healthy relationship, one that's fruitful and stuff like that. So these things that are coming up, these worries and concerns, are to bring justice and into the forefront, right? Nine of Swords here, I'm looking at a fragmented self, right? It's just pieces of them are falling apart or coming together to make one whole, right? But these things that are coming up in you for healing are only going to call in a healing relationship as well. Now, you haven't seen much movement with regards to him. The energy that I get from him is the King of Cups. He seems balanced and compassionate. But it's all in due time and due process with the Wheel of Fortune, right? Destiny is at play and you're looking at divine timing taking place. So that's pretty much what you got too.
But another message I want to point out specifically for you, not specifically for you, Katie, is really focus your energy on refocusing. Pay attention to the red flags. And I agree with what Danny said. Right now, you're experiencing the shadow energy of or the contrast of your energy. You're experiencing your shadow side through this person, meaning it's not what this person's doing that is the mirror for you, right? Do some mirror work. It is when the person does or doesn't do or says certain things, what does that trigger in you? What thoughts come up? What beliefs come up? What emotions come up, right? So whatever is going on between you and your person, start to really observe when you are triggered, what thoughts you think and the emotions that you feel.
Patrice, you're on the list. Don't worry about it.
And then another important thing is for you to refocus, because there's a new direction that your soul is calling you to walk. There's a new reality and a new way of being and a new way of showing up, and it is all worth waiting for. They need you to be patient with yourself. They need you to honor the process, honor your process, honor his process of healing and getting into alignment. And they really need you to meditate and connect with your divine feminine energy, to connect with spirit, because when the ego is triggered, the ego blocks our intuition. When we're in that fight or flight mode, and there's a barrier when it comes to your intuition and being able to receive guidance from spirit clearly. But the more you communicate with spirit, communicate with the universe, tell the universe what you need, what you desire. Sometimes the main thing, we're too focused on the future or focused on the past to even ask spirit for what it is that we need right now in this moment. And sometimes it's just the will to show up differently. Spirit, I ask for the will to show up differently. I ask for the will to show up and take action in alignment for my highest good and the highest good of the people that I'm working with, right? But be patient. And, don't get nostalgic or impatient. because it is worth waiting for. They want me to make sure to tell you that something is coming. Something is there. You are creating something. You are doing the work and refocusing and creating a new direction and reality for yourself. But honor the process. Okay.
Katie, that's when the most amazing love comes, when you're not looking and you just doing you.
Right, because you're not attached to it. There's no attachment.
Yeah.
There is, y'all look up the laws to the universe. There's a law of attachment. That's why they're in the 40, there are ghosts and people that can't cross over because they're so attached to the earth plane. We don't need no attachments up in here. So who's up, baby?
Oh, Gracie's dropping some love on us.
Let me go back for a minute.
Thank you so much for your help. You're welcome, Gracie. Good to see you. Kate, you're up next. Pop your question up. And for all you guys looking for a one card quickie, you can just hold off and we'll kind of make that announcement that freebies are open.
Hi,
it'll be in between reads.
Good to see you, honey.
General, please and thank you. Hey, yeah, that's all. I seen you come in. I meant to say hey.
Katie, don't give up. Don't give up. It's worth waiting for. It's worth putting the work in.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said in the beginning, it is the challenges that birth change in us. It's the challenges and the triggers that guide us to what is hindering our movement forward. And there's gratitude to be had in our shadow energy and the contrast of our energy. Because when we experience what we don't want, we know what we do want. What you put out is what you get. Yep, exactly. Kate is a general.
Yeah, and then we have Patrice.
15.
And
yeah, was I saying your name right?
Patrice. Patrice. Well, that's like whatever.
Anyway,
accent and shit, but it's just Kate and Patrice, and then
15.
It's open. So you guys, if you're looking for a reading, the list is just 2. So
ooh, Kate.
get it in there, and then
you got some romantic feelings for somebody, or is that just self-love I'm feeling in the heart chakra? Your heart chakra, I feel a lot of compassion and understanding and love, all pure love, pure intention. I feel it in your heart space. I don't know what intentions or what you have asked for from spirit lately, but you did it with compassion and love and pure intention, and it is a very beautiful and powerful energy to manifest from. So let's see what we get. You got it? Cool, we got the name right. Oh, Kate, your heart space feels so good. I don't know what you have freed yourself from lately, but your inner, it feels like you broke free of something. Like, I feel that you're also really actually giving yourself credit too. You're proud of yourself, loving on yourself. Beautiful.
Nice.
Energy. Beautiful fucking energy. Alright. How many more shuffles? 2, 1 more. Okay. Can't make this shit up. Forgiving and learning. Forgiving and learning. Forgiveness is a powerful thing, you guys. I'm going to say it and say it over and over again. Forgiveness and authentic expression and the truth. The truth is what sets you free. Forgiveness is what sets you free. Overall energy, please. Damn, baby.
So.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God. I'm gonna move you should have.
So I'm feeling to continue to keep doing what you're doing, Kate. Continue to bring forgiveness into your heart, compassion into your heart. You can absolutely call on Ascended Master Jesus to assist you. That is what he does. He stands for forgiveness and unconditional love. So anything that you have maybe a harder time clearing or something that keeps coming back up for you, call on his assistance and he will show up for you. And just continue to embody the lighthearted energy that I felt in that heart chakra, and use your heart chakra energy, that pure intention for, that pure intention that I'm doing this for the highest good of all, for the highest good of myself, for the highest good of the people involved. And use that heart chakra energy to draw in what you would like to experience, using visualization as well. But just continue to embody that lighthearted energy. And then I got the binding energy to your current person is give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So now that you are being a little bit nicer to yourself, now that you are giving yourself credit where credit is due, feeling grateful for yourself and the progress that you've made, learning how to work with yourself, learning how to master your emotions. Now you're going to be moving into a time and a phase in your life where you have to take that inner relationship that you built with yourself, and there's going to be a soulmate or your twin flame that comes in that you're going to get to play with and test out that new relationship that you built with self with the person in front of you. Beautiful.
Yeah, I got share your voice, come out of the cave, and express yourself. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. That's really, the direction that you've already been called to, right? So moving forward in a healthy balance and in spirituality, really what they're calling on you is to do is nurture.
Good night, Michelle.
Nurture
I love
on
you.
Yourself. The King of Cups in reverse. That king is coming, or he is in your life, but there are tendencies that need to be flushed out on his part first, before any kind of ten of Pentacles commitment can truly shine and be fruitful in a relationship with you, right? But they're saying step out of your cave. The Hermit in reverse is also, that's stepping out of your cave and be willing to see what's before you, truly before you, and allow yourself to open your heart up. Letting go of any angst or anything that you've held on to from past relationships or anything, clearing that out. And that'll bring clarity in for when that's like the magical Knight of Cups comes to give you that offer, that cup of love. You'll have that cleared out within you, right? To move forward in a healthy kind of and stable relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Your spirituality is really at work though here, and it's really, you're getting the guidance, good ass guidance to get yourself in the frame of mind to call that soulmate.
Right, and the mentality, or what was it? The main point of focus for you is you're starting to believe now, Kate. You're starting to believe and know that you are worthy of love and commitment and passion and passionate conversation and, using your gifts for the highest good of all. You're finally starting to believe Kate is good enough. And that's beautiful.
And you're already doing it,
Mm-hmm.
Just keep up the good work and steady the course is all really they're saying. You're doing amazing.
I'm very proud of you guys and the messages that are coming through for you guys. I honor you guys so much for all that you do.
Yeah, you guys.
I think way too much. Me too.
You guys
blocked,
remind
but
us so
now
much
making
of us on our journey too.
But now making a plan and letting go of expectation.
Yeah.
Doing more meditation, believe in me too, and trust it.
That's perfect.
Yes.
That's perfect. That's knowing what you want to manifest and bringing it and calling it in.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Proud of you, Kate.
So proud of you.
Now, Patrice, you're up. Never read for you before. What's it gonna be?
She's from Becca's channel.
Oh, you are. Well, welcome, love.
She came in.
Good night, Kim. Thank you so much. We love you and appreciate you.
Then after Patrice, we're going to open it up for a couple freebies in between. Now, she is the last on the list, so if you guys would like a reading, there is
about 30 minutes left because
Yeah.
we'll do some free card pulls. So about 30 minutes left if you guys want some messages from Spirit.
Get them while it's hot. I'll post a link
You're
up in
welcome,
the chat
Kate.
for you guys too.
You are so welcome. Thank you.
Make it easy on you. There you go.
Michelle went to bed. Kim went to bed. Thank you guys for hanging out with us this Friday night.
By the time you get this, because there's a delay, you'll probably already be gone. We wish you a good evening.
Love you too, Kimberly. Thank you so much for all that you do for us. You're the best. Okay, so Patrice, you want me to read it, babe?
Sure.
I need clarity on Joshua. Is he my DM? Does he intend on talking to me about us, or should I move on? I have blocked him recently because of behavior. I'm very giving and it is a one-sided relationship. Do you want to pull his energy and I'll check out hers?
Yeah, and pull out.
It's a 40, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and pull out. Which ones?
What?
Well, I'll take the Ascended Masters, and you can use. What deck is that?
I thought you didn't even want these.
Or no, I can.
No, baby, I really don't mind. I'm just hating on you because you shelved them. And I was like, no, you can't shelve those.
I might actually use these because there is a.
So do you want to do it that way or what?
Yeah, I can pull his energy.
So let me see, Michelle. Yeah, after this reading, stick around. You can be the first on the free reading. I'm going to listen tomorrow. Okay. So, Patrice, we can tell you if this is a connection that we can express to you the value within the current connection that you're in, but we don't really like to be the one to label what you are experiencing. Meaning, I don't want to say who your DM is or your divine feminine is or who your twin flame is. That is part of the journey, and part of the twin flame journey is recognizing who your twin flame is, recognizing yourself when you are before yourself, right?
Yeah, any respectful reader can't tell you who is your twin and who isn't your twin.
I mean, I wouldn't say respectful, baby.
Well,
some people like to dabble in those kinds of things, but for your highest good.
But if you're on that journey, it would be something that truly pulls you, right? And that knowing would come to you. Now, whether it is your true twin or an ascension partner, that plays out in divine timing. That really doesn't. But it does serve a purpose when you're on that journey. It serves a purpose that that is my twin, and it serves a purpose to self-exploration. And then in divine timing, it will be revealed to you. All will be revealed to you.
Right, and that's a beautiful moment when you get that download and that intuitive hit that, oh shit, this really is my twin flame. I really am on a twin flame journey.
Yeah.
Like, we would like to leave that for you to experience yourself. So, does he intend on talking to me about us, or should I move on? Danny's going to pull for him. I have blocked him recently because of behavior. I'm very giving, and it's a one-sided relationship. Patrice, what's your sun, moon, and rising signs? Just wondering.
Well, and that I'm very giving. It reminds me of me, and I was very giving, and it took me 2 relationships to understand that the more I gave, the less I received, because you have to hold that space and allow people to give. Otherwise, if you give too much, then they feel like they have nothing to give in return.
And for example, too, when it comes to giving and receiving, do you allow people when you're out and they say, oh no, I got your tab, don't worry about it. Do you allow people to bless you? Because when you don't, you're telling the universe, oh no, I don't want that blessing. Oh no, I don't want that abundance. So, some of us, because of pride, we want to take care of ourselves because it took us a long time to get to a point where we can take care of ourselves, and we cherish that within ourselves, right? We're passionate about it. But sometimes releasing the ego and the pride and allowing others to bless you, that's what creates balance. There has to be an equal give and take, and you know that. Libra Sun and Venus rising, Scorpio moon, hell yeah. And I have Virgo and Leo and other places. So Libra Sun, Scorpio moon, Sagittarius rising. Okay. Let's see what's up.
So, what was that? How he sees her?
Is he going to communicate? Give me the mouse.
Okay. So, it's too bad we don't have, couldn't plug in two mouses. Two mics.
Does he intend on talking to me about us, or should I move on? I have blocked him recently because of behavior.
Okay, so
sorry.
Does he have the opportunity to reach out to you? Because if you block somebody, that kind of puts them on a I can't reach out to her, so I guess she doesn't, you know what I mean? So you kind of have to give that space to him to have the opportunity to reach out. What I see in his cards is Seven of Cups, wishful thinking and options, right? But there is wishful thinking here. The Hierophant underneath that, he truly has a sense that you are someone that he can settle down with. He sees you as the Empress and all up in your power. You are graceful and nurturing, but you're looking for this Page of Pentacles. This is the messenger. He's the slowest messenger in the deck, but it will come. Practical and trustworthy. He is practical and trustworthy. It will come. It's just not the time. Temperance in reverse. That's the divine timing card. There has to be kind of some give and take on your end as well with regards to this guy.
And I feel like there's something to do with judgment too. Like that Scorpio moon, don't, judge him or label him as good, bad, right, wrong, because that's not unconditional love, and you are unconditional love, baby. So when it comes to how you're perceiving him, how you're perceiving yourself, how you're perceiving the relationship, make sure that there's no judgment involved. Even though you have to set boundaries in this kind of behavior, I'm not going to allow in my energy. I'm not going to allow it in my, my life. That's not my lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And it's not saying that there's anything wrong with you. I honor you just the way you are. And to be completely honest, I love the shit out of you. But, there is a point where you have to set those boundaries.
Expressing your needs is really what I'm feeling. Being clear to the point and saying, because there were... even in the beginnings of our relationship, there were things that I held high in the relationship that and as I pursued slightly, but they seemed a little aggressive. And
I want you to explain that differently, because that's exactly what I was thinking in my head, and I was kind of trying to tell you to tell the story. But there were things when we got together, there were behaviors that I had never even seen, that were not behaviors that were not of my highest good, that I didn't even recognize as not being for my highest good, because it was normal for me. It was how I showed up. It was how I learned how to love. It was the conditions I placed upon myself and other people, the judgments I placed upon myself and other people. And sometimes my behavior was not to his standards, right? And that is up to you to decide whether this person is really, maybe they didn't see their shit before, but you're that mirror for them, right? So now they're seeing their shit, and now you get to use your intuition to see if this person is truly going to do the work and make decisions and choices and release things that are not of his highest good to, compromise with the relationship, I guess.
Well, I meant more along the lines of boundaries in place that you were, when you enacted them, you were in a place of hurt.
What?
Like in prior relationships and stuff. And then when the pictures, and I was just honestly blowing through boundaries that you had in place that I was just like, I don't really get why I can't have a picture of you and stuff like
Right,
that.
I just explained that energy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining.
Okay.
It comes across as good, bad, right, wrong or bad, but really it's just this person's way of being. It's just all that they know, right?
Yeah, and willingness to express themselves, but
they're learning.
Yeah, and clarity is coming with at the bottom of the deck that I have for you. I've got Ace of Swords, Truth, Victory, Clear Decisions. Clarity's coming, but it's all in how we perceive it. The Page of Wands, good news is coming. So he really wants to make an offer to you, kind of bring that kind of energy back into this relationship.
Good night, Jesse. Mwah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
love you. We love you. We love you.
Hey, Jesse. Good
Thank
night.
you
Take
for
care.
hanging out with us.
We'll send you an email soon.
Yes.
And then, the Sun in reverse with the Queen of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck.
What symbol, Kimberly? And that.
What?
Sorry, I was just interested in what Kimberly was talking about.
Oh, I don't know.
But you can go ahead with your messages. Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Kimberly, cool. You can see purple and white. When we set the intention before we go live, we always move out of our headspace, set our ego to the right, call on our higher selves to give the messages, and then we ask for a clear connection between our heart chakras to be able to flow as one. So a lot of the times when we're reading for you guys, we're picking up on the same energy and interpreting it differently, and we can bounce off of each other, and I could tell him in my head to say certain things, and he just fucking hears me, and it's so cool. But she said, I see the symbol, Brooke. I want to know what she's talking about. What symbol? Anyways, back to... Sorry.
Patrice.
Yes.
So, yeah, no, I see communication coming, right? And it's healthy communication, but you really have to hold that space and be able to, maybe see things from a different perspective when it comes to him, because he seems pure of heart, Knight of Cups. He almost seems like a romantic, if that makes any sense to you.
Can't make this shit up when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to the things that you want, when it comes to attracting friends and romantic relationships and stable connections with people. You have to release the judgment, the label, the why, when, what, how, who, all of that.
Mm-hmm. There's the Queen of Wands too. I got a Queen of Wands in reverse.
But your current energy, I got retreat. It is time to disconnect from the world. That's a representation of, you retreating from the connection. I feel like he has triggered and activated some limiting self-beliefs that you may hold, and our belief system is our vibrational set point for our point of attraction. And I feel like as a result of the experiences that you're having with this person, this soulmate, they are triggering the limiting self-beliefs, negative self-talk, anything that's not in alignment with I deserve love. I deserve love because I just deserve love. I am love. I do not have to do anything. A lot of people think that you have to achieve certain goals. You have to do certain things to be loved or to be worthy of love. You have to prove your love. And no, that is love with conditions. Unconditional love says it doesn't matter who you are, what you are, when, where, why, how. I love you. No judgment. Mm-hmm. Forgive myself for any times where I've told myself that I wasn't good enough. And, just building that relationship with self. And as you do that, you will see the dynamic between you and your soulmate. You'll see the dynamic shift as the shift happens with them. And this is a person that was divinely placed in your life at this specific time to assist you with your ascension process and your spiritual path. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringings and spiritual path. That is the influencing energy. It is all happening for a reason. And calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So also, when you notice that negative self-talk, those limiting self-beliefs, forgiving yourself for that, obviously, taking responsibility of the fact that you created those negative thoughts about yourself because you accepted it as truth at one point, and then refocusing on what you do want to create. Stop telling the story that makes you feel doubtful, that doesn't make you feel good, that's not in alignment, and tell a story about yourself, about your current situation with this person that makes you feel good, that is of love and light. And then final message, trust. Situation is calling for you to have trust and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation.
Now, she says, I've been trying to heal. He has put me through hell. Now, I would love to do like a personal reading for you if you want more kind of like in depth to what's going on. It doesn't seem like he knows how to show up for you, and he seems to be triggering the fucking hell out of you.
You both are learning these swords that are in this heart right here, that's causing distress, that's causing disconnection from the truth, disconnection from the divine feminine, disconnection from spirit and your intuition. And it is in the thought space for you as well. And releasing, you're both triggering each other to finally releasing your defense mechanisms and your coping mechanisms.
To finding peace.
And your walls, right? And just moving into a place of vulnerability, intimacy. Into me, I see. Into you, I see, right? Being vulnerable with each other and leaving the things in the past. Having the world in your hand and making the choice to take the path of least resistance this time because you learned your lesson from not taking the path of least resistance last time.
I'm hearing Jet Airliner by Steve Miller Band. You have to get to hell. You have to go through hell to get to heaven. The hell that you go through is all those hurts and pains and fears and things that have held you back that kind of built up over time, and those things, it's like a growing process, right?
Good night, Diana.
It's an even flow that's taking place, that's bringing you to the depths of the darkness to shine light on those areas that need healing. And then by embracing that darkness that comes up, right, and those pains, and like that leaves you in tears at night or crying on the floor, just like freaking out. Those are all wounds that come up for healing, and like that's what's happening here, you know. And that's what happened with me and Brooke too. When we got into union, it was just all the depths of our fears and anxieties.
It was horrible. Straight up, it was horrible, and we suffered.
Yeah, but we were always here for each other too. Even when every word that we'd say would trigger the fuck out of each other, even when we weren't even trying to trigger the fuck out of each other. It's just...
We were learning how to navigate. We were learning how to use our tools. We were learning how to co-create.
Yeah, and even in the depths of it, it was like, okay, we can't do this alone. We need to reach out. We need to grab mentors. We need to talk to people to find, some ends to shed light on the situation. This is the sun in reverse. Gain some light on the situation so that we could move forward in towards a healthier relationship. And it was healthy at the time as well. Looking back, it was just all these growing pains that we needed to go through in order to find the divine within.
Yeah, just like having a baby. Shit hurts before it comes out.
Abandonment issues, see, that's what I held, and me triggering her inner child would trigger my abandonment issues, and it was a dance, man, let me tell you, back and forth. But it's...
And you know what, though? And Spirit hit us with this same energy over and over and over again until we had no choice but to show up differently.
No breathing room whatsoever. It was just back to back, wall to wall. But that's how you kind of know you're in a divine relationship, because it really fucking pushes the buttons for change.
Mm-hmm. So final message for you, love, is the Horse Spirit, and it's such a beautiful card. Oh yeah, check it out. Such a pretty card. So when Horse Spirit appears, you are gifted with the spirit of movement and freedom. It is time for travel and adventure, whether that means a trip somewhere or taking a different type of journey, the journey and path of least resistance. One of freedom of choice, Horse Spirit reminds you that no matter the circumstances, you have free will and choices that can take you far away to a better place, a better situation, a better state of being. There is no one but you to rein in your will to make a different decision. You are capable of making powerful choices that will affect you for a long time to come. So Spirit's telling me right now that there's like a challenge that you've been presented with, and you're seeking clarity, seeking understanding, but they've already given you the answer and the truth. You're just not willing to accept the truth to make the decision that your soul is calling you to make. Okay? So, horses are social animals and know to be a friend to mankind, willing to carry us forward when we need it. Horse Spirit reminds you that help will be available to you whenever you need it, and companions will be by your side wherever you choose to go. Whatever direction you choose to travel, life is an adventure, and Horse Spirit wants you to know that whatever choices you make, you have great spirit within, invisible, yet holding you up and always walking by your side. If your inquiry is about a relationship, you can set your heart free to experience love in all of its forms. All of its forms, meaning the ugly, the good, the bad, the dark, experiencing it all through the eyes of love. Spirit whispers to you that the gift of freedom is yours if you allow yourself to break out of your perfectionism and stubbornness. Make a move and enjoy the freedom of letting go of the need of control.
You know, the whole time you were reading that, I just kept going, Patrice, you know.
Patrice.
Patrice, yeah, Patrice.
No, just not if Patrice.
Patrice. So, Journey to Your Weighted Fate, I think you'd really enjoy
So
that.
what were you hearing the whole time? What you didn't say? What were you hearing the whole
That's
time?
That's what I'm saying right now.
Oh, Journey to Your Weighted Fate.
Journey to Your Weighted Fate I think you'd really enjoy that. It's not going to be available for much longer. That you can find. It's a reading that we do together, and it's really, I think, you know, to get to the core root of things and to shed some light on that, you might want to take advantage of that. And I felt called to tell you that.
I feel like I should read this last part too. You're the last one on the list, so ain't nobody rushing. Are you feeling stuck? Has your spirit been broken by challenges you have faced? Your current choices may not seem the best, but you are not seeing the clearing ahead where you can break free and run. Whatever your choice is right now, they can lead you to exhilarating freedom, so trust the guidance of Spirit. Horse Spirit is here to tell you that adventure calls, and you will soon realize your power is greater than you think. Don't be afraid of your power either. Perhaps your frustration and feelings of being fenced in are the result of being too much on your high horse, unwilling to come down to earth and join the herd that wants to support you. Being in control and in charge can be overrated. It is time to loosen up, drop the reins, let go, and practice with others just for the fun of it. I think she should play with this person.
I think it is important, and you know, you can't put a dollar sign when it comes to being in a divine relationship and having these things come up, you know, to gain the guidance that you need to you know, get on top of things. If you got runner chaser going on, right, and you being of a kind heart and wanting to give all the time and all that stuff, there's patterns here that you can shed some light on and then say, okay, I see the reason. What I need to do next is to not, and here's a word of advice, is don't chase. Don't chase. Let them come back to you. Let them chase you. Open up the space and, you know, unblock them and allow them to come. But don't chase. And
that release all expectations.
That Journey to Your Weighted Fate, I think, would be beautiful for you. And when you invest in yourself spiritually, spirit shows up and gives tenfold back to you. And we've seen, like, Kate, there's how many people in here that got that reading, and they can tell you it's some good ass fucking shit that comes out of that. So we're not keeping it open for long, because we're going into a mentorship program, and really that when we released it was for 111, and we're both kind of, when we both show up for you guys, you know, we're worth 144 if you look at the personal readings that we offer on both our channels. So that price either might go back up or we might scrap it for now. We don't know. We're kind of getting a feel for it as we roll out the mentorship program. So might want to take charge of that opportunity. What's up?
Nothing. I'm reading Kim's stuff. I was waiting for you to finish talking so I could talk to her.
Okay.
And I was
Go
just
ahead.
trying to patiently wait, but Danny is more purple. Brooke is more white. I wish y'all could see what I'm seeing. Me too, but I really enjoy you sharing what you're seeing because it's very interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Brooke is beaming with yellow, red, and white energy. Awesome. I've been doing so much work on my lower chakras, so I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah, Erin got a Journey to Your Weighted Fate rating. So worth it, she says. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely.
Gracie.
Just watching you guys progress on your journey, too, after you get the rating, it's just, oh my God, it's so fucking humbling.
Thank you, Kate. I love hearing that, and I'm so proud of you guys.
Journey to Your Weighted Fate is what it's called. It's down in the description below.
Really? I love her. She's so fucking funny.
Kate got me unstuck. Hell yeah. And look at you go now.
Michelle, are you still in here? And we got about 15-ish minutes to pull some
one card pulls.
Is anyone else on the list?
No one else is on the list.
Let me see.
That's it.
Let me see. I want to see. We could have just looked it up and let me see. Yeah.
Treasure is the last.
Well, I'm glad your fucking PayPal is nice and works all
perfectly. Oh, it works all perfectly and beautiful. Yeah.
Mine and Jessica, we just effed up over here. Oh, your grandma's watching. Sorry, Michelle. I'll be dropping F-bombs. Like, what am I doing? Sorry, Mima. Hey, Mima. What you doing on a Friday night up at 10:37? What you doing? If you guys don't mind me asking, I'm only 19, but I was told I was being divinely guided. What does that mean? Can I get a reading about my photography? Yes, Michelle.
That's right.
What is that? Melanated? I gotta look at my phone. Do you want to do Michelle, babe?
I'll do Michelle, yeah.
Michelle, Danny's gonna do you.
Do you?
Do her good.
Do you real good. I'm using the Work Your Light Oracle deck.
Melanated Carissa. If you guys don't mind me asking, why 19? So the message that I'm getting for you is you are invoking on a journey of seeking yourself. Welcome. Anyways, I'm just laughing because, girl, you don't even know what's about to go on in your life. You don't even know. Spirit is so ready and has been waiting to play with you like this for a while. But the first thing that I'm getting for you is to take time to meditate, take time to get in nature, take time to connect with water energy, the earth energy, air energy, take time to connect with fire. And they're just wanting you to start to look at yourself and what belief systems do you hold about yourself? Are they positive? Are they negative? What relationship do you have with yourself? Do you nurture yourself? What are your triggers? That is something that we should all know. What are our triggers? What are our weaknesses? And when we know our triggers and our weaknesses, we know our point of focus, and we know that whatever is our weakness is really our truest strength, and that is what Spirit is calling us to harness and to master, right?
I didn't know what a trigger was until I was 41. So if you know what a trigger is at 19, oh my God, the life I could have lived. The life I could have lived with that knowledge alone.
And just like me, I know that I'll even call it a conduit. I am one of those souls that throughout my journey here and probably past lives as well, I have a habit or a tendency to have negative thought forms, negative thoughts about myself, negative perceptions about my life and my gifts and my abilities, right? But you just have to reprogram. Once you acknowledge that weakness, that trigger, and then you refocus onto what you do want, create the complete opposite of that energy. What you got for Michelle, baby?
Michelle, trust the niggle. I kind of knew that card was coming up. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you?
Hi, Tanya. What's up, my beautiful soul sister? Right on time. Sorry, baby.
Then I got break the chain, the initiation, and the age of light. If you haven't done this already, Michelle, then you need to start doing it. You need to trust that inner voice that's calling you to make movement forward and transform the energy that you're in into the energy you want to be. Now, I don't know is this a business that's already running, or is it something you're thinking of? Even if it's not a business, if it's a passion, trust the niggle, break the chain, and initiate this photography. Right? It's the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You want to express yourself through photography. I think it's time to do it and cross that threshold. The initiation, crossing the threshold. That's what you need to do. Take that step and just do it.
So, what did she ask about her book? What was it?
Thinking of, yeah, the time for thinking is over. You just need to follow your heart. You know what I mean? And just do it.
Photography, that's right.
I'm scared that message was so on point. Yeah. That's spirit. Yes. It ain't me, it's spirit. There was one, Jakari. May I get one card on what is my rising sign? I was born in a hospital, which I found out yesterday, so no one knows my time of birth. Now, here's something to do. Rising sign. If you just go to Cafe Astrology, punch in your digits, and you can either put like 8 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock at night.
I thought you put in, it has an option for you to not to put that you don't know.
Right, and that'll just bring it to noon. Like
I think it's noon.
It'll just put it in for noon. But if you do the 8 in the morning, 8 at night, and then you really sit there, right? You can sit there with just a regular deck of playing cards and say, okay, is my rising sign is Taurus or my rising sign is Gemini? And is it Taurus? And you take the deck of cards, you shuffle them, and then you go, red is for yes, black is for no. Red is for yes, black is for no at the 8 p.m. one, and then you should be able to call it out.
I guess you could use a pendulum too. And right, is that what you were saying?
You could use a pendulum too if you got one. They look like this. You can use a necklace too if it's like a necklace with a point or something. And you ask it first, what is a yes?
I command mine. I tell mine that a yes is a circle.
This is a yes.
You know what I mean?
You know, what is a no?
To each their own.
A no is usually dead straight, not doing it. What is a yes? I'd start spinning around like crazy.
I do yes as a circle and no is like back and forth.
Oh, no for me is just dead in the water.
See, but when you get a pendulum like that, just like with clear quartz, you program it. Yeah. That way it's the same way every single time. Yeah, see, especially considering that's yours personally, I would just suggest you program it.
That's how it came. I asked it, but it'll tell you, you know. And you can even, like, with a pendulum, you can write down the 12 signs on a piece of paper and you go over each sign, you know, until it actually tells you, yeah, that's my sign. So
yeah, that's kind of complicated to understand, but if you need some help, you know, we do have sessions that we offer.
Yeah.
Yes, girl. Carissa, yes, you can absolutely screen record, screenshot, whatever you need, honey. Yes, those messages were for you, baby. They weren't for nobody else. They were for you. You do what you will with them.
Yeah, YouTube to MP4. If you throw that in the Google search, you can just take the YouTube link and pop it in the processor and download the entire thing and then keep it. That's what I do.
Thank you for everything, you both. I'm going to seriously consider doing the reading. I'm working towards my own channel. Yes, I love hearing that. I'm going to say goodbye and talk to you later. Oh, we love you so much, Patrice. It was an honor to read for you. Look forward to the upcoming channel. You'll have to let us in on that. And good night.
Good night, love.
All right. Anybody else want something?
Any other free reading requests?
We got a few more minutes left, you guys.
Just pop your questions up, and whoever we feel guided to pull forward, we'll get that one card question done.
Gracie, what's your question?
But that rising sign, definitely check that out. It's easy to do.
The rising is the same thing as ascendant, right?
Yeah.
And you told me that the rising sign is like past life lessons.
Yeah. It's the last thing you said before you died that you wished you would have done. So
I hope that I didn't have any wishes I would have done.
You were a Gemini. So what's the sign of the Gemini?
No, I am a
Gemini. Oh yeah, Cancer rising.
Yeah.
Same as me.
So for me, the way it resonates for me is a lot to do with family and boundaries.
I wish I would have been there more for my family.
No, mine would be, I wish I would have been there less for my family. Because first part, look, I got a complicated family.
In your last life.
So we ain't even going to get into that because I don't want anybody to take anything the wrong way. Because, okay, I love my daddy now. Love my mama too. But she stressed me out.
I'm curious to know your twin story, and it's something that I really wanted to start. I wanted to produce it, us sitting in front of a camera. So manifest it, Aaron. Manifest it, and we'll get on it. I'd really love to do it. My twin flame story before I met Brooke is up on this channel, actually.
Yeah, but that person that you were and who you are now
is way different.
It's not even the same person.
I
know. Cynthia, I'm gonna pull some cards for you. Tanya, I'll check my Instagram when we get off of here. I don't get notifications for when I get Instagram messages. I don't know if that's something you can turn on.
Yeah, I think it might be.
But Aaron, I'm curious to hear our twin story too. Ain't no telling what Divine Masculine gonna say.
You just gotta sit in front of a camera and let it go. Let it come out.
You wanna do Gracie again?
I'd like one about my music career. I've been afraid of music since I lost my hearing. Well, I watched this beautiful story about a DJ that lost his hearing, and it's a true story too. And he ended up, oh mama, he used the bass, right? And my sister loves music, and she was born hard of hearing, and she has an auditory processing problem, but she uses the beat, and she loves the vibration, yeah. The vibration.
That's actually really interesting.
That DJ, he'd have a speaker underneath his foot, and he'd know how to mix things. I forget what that was called, but I think it was it was a good fucking movie. That's what that was. But I'd like one about music career. I've been afraid of music since I lost my hearing. Okay, music career. Really, Spirit is gonna tell you, go where your heart leads you. And if you truly are one in music, then you shouldn't. You should set aside the worries and just go after everything your heart desires.
Carissa, she said, what's a twin flame, guys? That's so cute. I love you already. A twin flame is you are an incarnation of the same soul, two different bodies. A soulmate is someone that you have like that perfect balance with. Your twin flame is your perfect mirror, which is very different. Soulmates tend to have complementary energies. But the main thing with twin flames is, I guess, go ahead, Bree.
Creating heaven on earth. I can't make this shit up. What did I just say? It can happen. It says it's happening, but it can happen if you truly desire it to happen in your life. Creating heaven on earth is what we're here to do right now. So if you're passionate about music, regardless of your hearing, it doesn't matter. I would just move towards where your heart is taking you, where your heart is guiding you to, because that's how you live your best life, right? Living heart-centered. I say go for it. Really, that's what they've been telling me to tell you from the beginning. And with that card.
So also twin flames incarnate here to embody and balance the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy that we all house within each and every one of us. We have both energies to be able to find balance and harmony and unity consciousness within the divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy, and to also part of the purpose of the twin flame template is to embody unconditional love and to love yourself and your twin unconditionally, and to be an example for others, a guide and a light for others on what unconditional love looks like. So we come in to break down the old paradigms and templates of how relationships are supposed to be that have conditions and limitations and this, that, and the fourth, right? But the twin flames, we come in and incarnate to change that, to shift the dynamic of relationships on planet Earth, and to, live an example of unconditional love. And hopefully, that ripple of energy goes out among the entire world,
Yeah, it's pretty much the message of Christ. Unconditional love.
To anchor the light in. So, Cynthia, I swear last time I pulled cards for you, I got these same fucking cards. Like, it feels like deja vu right now, Cynthia. A personal issue reaches resolution. Could be a Cancer that you're dealing with. That's your current energy. Influence and energy as adjustments are required. And the binding energy to your current person, Cynthia, is be bold and make the first move.
Oh, shit.
Yep, Cynthia. I feel like that's one of your weak spots. That's kind of difficult for you to make the first move, but do your thing, girl.
You want us to do a twin flame union story after this video, or like even if you put it in the comment section, we would like to hear your story, your twin flame journey story.
My friend says it's really good.
The more you comment on both of our channels, the more we'll just have to sit down in front of a camera one day and hash it out.
Yeah, you do.
You guys want to see it, and you guys be proactive and put that fucking light that fire under her ass and comment on
intention.
Every single video you can find.
Carissa, yeah, a lot of twin flames when they first come together and their shadow sides are up and their egos are up and their inner child are fucking fighting. It can get a little rough. And I mean, not everyone probably chose to be together with their twin flame at this time in this current life. Not everyone has to meet their twin flame. Not everyone has to work with their twin flame. But some of us have strong guidance and an inner knowing that the unity with our twin is important for this planet. Hi, Lynn.
It's a pretty cool story. Even the union story is pretty wild.
Exactly, Carissa. Yin and yang, divine feminine with divine masculine. Thank you, Kimberly. Twins energetically change you to a person you want to be. Yes. It's all about self. Yes, that is something that a lot of people miss the point of, or get so caught up in the
Yeah.
journey and the love that they felt from their twin. It's intense. It'll make you go a little bit cray-cray. It's some intense ass love.
Cray.
And some of us don't know how to receive love. That we really don't.
No, and there's the obsessive stage where you can't stop thinking about them, and it's driving you nuts, and you're crying all the time, and back to self. It always recenters back to self and saying, I need to pick my fucking shit up and start living the best life. Be that, singer-songwriter, DJ, even if you're deaf, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, and just
face your fears.
Face your fears. Move towards your best life, and watch those people come back around, or even, your true twin pull up, and you're just like, shit.
Yes, we are twin flames. I'm the divine masculine, and he's the divine feminine. We can't go into explaining that right now, okay?
Oh, that's a whole long video kind of thing.
So, Lynn, what's up, my love? Let me tell you something, Lynn. Your focus on this Justin, okay? I feel like you need freedom and emotional attachment. Freedom, releasing yourself from expectations and, feelings of unworthiness. Take charge of the situation. Go now. Find the blessing in your current situation. There you go. Thank you, Spirit. And I feel like you have a very strong strength when it comes to writing. Oh, you can't see it. I don't know if you write or if you blog or what you do, but one of your gifts has something to do with writing. And the teacher card came out. You're seeing the situation accurately. Focus upon your strength. Lynn, I feel like you are beginning a journey of self, is how it feels. Of self. Your question was about Justin.
Look into the camera. Oh, fall out of screen. She loves it. She loves the rough house.
Grandma likes our kitty.
Yay. Oh, my grandma loves my kitty too.
Okay.
I like writing, yeah.
So when it comes to the current situation with Justin, shift your perspective to be positive. Don't think of it negatively, okay? Be willing to surrender your ego's control over the situation and needing understanding and wanting validation and wanting to know if he feels the same way that you feel. Write and release all of those emotions into your writing. That is a great channel of relief for you, and it'll also bring a lot of clarity with the teacher card here. But writing, that is the most important message that I'm getting for you. Spiritual law of attraction as well. Whatever you think and believe is your point of attraction. So what are your beliefs about this person? What are your beliefs about how the situation is working out between you? And if it's not something that serves you, or if it's something that hurts you and causes disconnect, surrender that burden to the universe. Surrender that burden to God, okay? And rely on your faith and know that whatever you commit to, Spirit's always going to show up for you and, give you the answers that you need, the guidance that you need. Okay. I think that's about it, y'all.
Yeah, I think
I'm about to burn up in here.
We're tapped out, and I really want to eat some more of that beef stroganoff.
I haven't even ate yet.
My baby. What you waiting for?
I don't know, I just wasn't in the mood earlier. You know how after you cook sometimes, you just like, after you cook, you're just like, oh, I'm even over this food, I don't even care to eat it. You're so welcome, Lynn. I hope that was helpful for you. So, fluffy kitty. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us on this beautiful Friday night. Shout out to Grandma. Okay, what's up, Grandma? Thank you for being here with us. My Love Vibe Tribe, we love you so much. We honor you. We see all of the work and self-love that you guys create on this beautiful planet. Thank you for all the work that you do.
Might see you Sunday night. We might go live on Sunday night, just depending on how we feel. But so much love to you guys out in the United States doing the Memorial Day thing. Enjoy your long weekend.
Yes, Tanya, sending you so much love and light right now. We got so much energy flowing in this safe and sacred container, and I hope that it blesses your day. I love you, Tanya. Kate, I love you. Aaron, I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Everybody in the chat, thank you guys. We love y'all. Kimberly,
you for shining your light.
Okay, Kimberly, own it. Kimberly getting shit done.
And with that, Empress of Duality,
Out.
take care. Love you guys. Namaste.